Well, despite high expectations for the G20 summit, there are also doubts that the meeting will work. After all, the group has been in conflict over whether to use fiscal stimulus, big spending packages and tax cuts, or better regulation to drag the world economy out of its slump. Lina reports.
Some are comparing the G20 summit to a similar one after 1929 financial crash. In 1933, delegates from 66 countries gathered to try and agree plans to revive the world economy in the midst of the Great Depression.
1933 failed not just because the United States didn't recognize its responsibilities to the world economy, but because none of the other powers wanted really to participate in effective negotiations, and the same will be true in 2009.
This is a historian's negative view, but what about others? Some say what this summit can do is to show a real workmanlike commitment to real plans.
And if the leaders can demonstrate that, then I think, the most critical win of the summit is that you'll start to see the return of confidence.
Early last month, G20 finance ministers met in Horsham of UK. Led by Germany and France, the European Union rejected the US remedy of fiscal stimulus to get out of the crisis. They chose instead to focus on fixing the broken banking system, improving financial regulation, and giving the International Monetary Fund more money to lend to governments in trouble.
We are convinced it makes no sense to pump more and more money in our economy whenever we haven't restored the confidence on the financial markets.
Last week, British Prime Minister Gordon Brown called for global standards of financial regulation. He insisted every continent must pour enough funds into their economies to beat the crisis. Commentators summed this up as the Europeans reject the Americans' demand for greater stimulus, the Americans and the British reject the European demand for more financial regulation. Nevertheless, the summit remains crucial.
However, having said that, there is a very important symbolic element in this meeting, because getting the leaders together, getting them to agree on even something pretty simple is important. It's an important signal for the world economy and for the financial markets.
This echoes what was said in 1933 conference. Let us see to it that before we dispatch, we shall have revived an energy and opportunity for this the world waits, and it's in our power to provide them. And in 2009, the world is hoping for a different outcome. Lina, CCTV.